Donald Trump, somewhat controversial individual, but he's elected. I guess I'm gonna have to stand behind him and go with whatever he does and see what happens and hope for the best.
Donald Trump is not going to make America great again.
I think Donald Trump has great leadership, and if he's surrounded with the right people, I think he can make a great turnaround on this country.
Okay, I think Trump's really racist, and he should not say bad things about Mexicans and Muslims.
So just about Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a moron. Says ridiculous things. He doesn't like John McCain. However, free speech is very important, and the media needs to
doesn't like Asians.
God bless it. God bless Asians.
I personally do not think that Trump is a good candidate for the President of the United States because he treats the whole election as a joke. That's my opinion.
I think Donald Trump is a pretty comedic guy. He's entertaining, but he could not really lead the country. But it'll be fun to see what he does.
I gotta say is build that wall, baby.
He's a hypocrite. The Donald is delusional.
Trump is a really unique candidate. I don't think he's like any of the others, and I don't know if he's right for the country, but it would be interesting to see if he became the Republican nominee.
Alright, so Donald Trump, I agree with some of his beliefs, but I don't agree on like some of the other beliefs that he has. I think that he's like a controversial figure, but he has a very loud and like boisterous personality, which would make him kind of a good president because he's very combative and authoritative. He's a bit of a womanizer, personally, I think. But you know, he's living the life, dude. He's running for president. He has his own Trump powers. You know what I mean? He's a billionaire. No, he's more than a billionaire. He's like really successful. So I mean, like, he's definitely a very important person right now in history.
Okay, so I think Trump is a really terrible person. He's trying to like block off all of Mexico, which really is not a good idea. And it's just a terrible thing to do because like we could get such good like relations with Mexico, and like he's just a terrible person. Like he's trying to make the entire world into like a huge monopoly. I mean like the entire United States into like a huge monopoly.
Donald Trump is pretty much, he's an awful person who has no political experience but gains followers just by being controversial. He's mainly more of like a corrupt businessman than anything, with having like religious and personal beliefs rather than like the actual like safety and well-being for our country. Like, and it was really surprising that he's even getting this far, but it's kind of scary now that this is happening.
Alright, Donald Trump is not a good person to be president. He has no proven record, does not know how to talk like a president. He's just being weak by discriminating against women's rights, being weak against discriminating against Muslims, which not all Muslims are bad or anything. And Donald Trump is not the right person to be president. He has no proven record, and he doesn't know how to talk like a president. So that's why I think he should lose the election.
I think he's an interesting candidate that we haven't really seen a lot lately, and he's getting a lot of media attention. So we'll see how the election turns out.
I hate him.
I believe that Donald Trump is a great man and that he can really help our country. He can really just change this country for the better, all right? We'll have a nice wall to protect all of us.
He's gonna make America great again. And if that doesn't work out, then he'll probably just waterboard people.
What is happening?
We're gonna build a wall.
Donald Trump, 2016.
Dude, vote for Trump again. He's awesome. In all honesty, actually, the dude's a sociopath. So, yeah, no.
I think Donald Trump is an idiot. It's obvious he doesn't check online besides his Twitter account, so.
Well, I mean, Donald Trump has gone bankrupt like 3 times, and I don't want him to make America one of his failed projects.
So I do not support Donald Trump because he's very sexist, he has a lot of Islamophobic ideas, and he's very xenophobic as well. Also, his economic policies aren't going to work. He's a businessman who's been in debt about 4 times now. Or sorry, he's gone bankrupt 4 times now. He just doesn't work very well. He's not a good businessman. And on top of that, his policy for a wall between America and Mexico isn't going to work because, as one man said, he was a congressman, I believe, he said that Trump's 30-foot wall is only going to make a bigger market for 31-foot ladders. It just simply isn't going to work. And I have a friend who lives in Mexico, and she said that they'll just tunnel their way back. So don't vote for Trump, please.
My opinion on Donald Trump, I'm going to have to go with no. I do not approve of the large part of what he has said. I do not think he would be a fit president of the United States.
You know, even if they do build the wall, they'll still swim across. Donald Trump, here is my message to you. My opinion on Donald Trump? He's the man. He is the man.
Donald Trump is the only candidate with the balls to do what's right for this country, all right? He's gonna make America great again, okay? Donald Trump is the only candidate. Bernie Sanders is he's a communist, essentially. And Hillary Clinton is a woman. I mean, Donald Trump is the only viable candidate for 2016. He will build a wall to keep out the Mexicans, which is exactly what we need. There are too many taking all of our jobs and all of our workforce. You know, he's like the only man who's able to do all the things we need and more. So yeah, Donald Trump 2016, make America great again.
He's never really actually had a position in office, so he's not really qualified for the job in my opinion.
Donald Trump reminds me of a crusty potato, and I think he has no platform whatsoever. And at first it was funny when I found out he was running because he has like 0 political impact, but now that the election is closer, I'm actually scared that he might have a chance.
I used to like him until I found out that he was a racist and sexist pig, and I liked his hair.
How did you like his hair?
Donald Trump is an absolute piece of trash with a little bit too much love for his daughter.
Donald Trump is a bigot.
Donald Trump likes brick walls.
And men.
Trump is amazing.
I do not like Trump's big ego, and I think his opinions change too often.
As stupid as Donald Trump is, I think that anybody who votes for Clinton is just voting for another 4 years of Obama. Clinton is a half measure. Trump or Sanders, you can't go in between. We need a full measure. We need change in this country. It's got to be one or the other. So Sanders or Trump, take your pick.
Make America great again.
Donald Trump is my Lord and Savior. Trump is love. Trump is life. Make America great again.